The story of 7 Up. How a small lemon-lime soda survived the Great Depression. Imagine launching a brand new soft drink just before one of the worst economic disasters in history. Most companies would have disappeared. But one small lemon-lime soda not only survived, it went on to become one of the most recognized soft drinks in the world. This is the story of 7 Up. The story starts with a man named Charles Leiper Grigg. Before creating 7 Up, Grigg had already tried making soft drinks. He developed orange-flavored sodas, but they struggled to compete with bigger brands already dominating the market. Instead of giving up, he decided to try something different. He began experimenting with a refreshing lemon-lime drink that would stand out from everything else on store shelves. In 1928, his new drink was ready, and by 1929, it was introduced to the public. At the time, it wasn't simply marketed as a soft drink. It contained lithium citrate, an ingredient that was then believed to improve mood, giving people another reason to try it. Why is it called 7 Up? One question people have asked for decades is, why is it called 7 Up? The truth is, no one knows for certain. Over the years, several theories have emerged. Some believe the 7 refers to the drink's original 7 ingredients, while others think it may have been inspired by the 7-ounce bottles in which it was first sold. Another popular theory links the name to lithium, whose atomic mass is close to 7. However, none of these explanations has ever been officially confirmed by the company. So, the real origin of the name 7 Up remains one of the brand's biggest mysteries, making its story even more fascinating. A difficult start. There was just one problem. Only weeks after 7 Up entered the market, the Great Depression began. Millions of people lost their jobs, businesses shut down, and families had very little money to spend. For a new drink, this could have been the end. But 7 Up survived. The company slowly expanded by partnering with bottling plants across the United States, allowing more people to discover the drink. Although growth was slow, the brand continued moving forward. The biggest challenge. As the years passed, another challenge appeared. Scientists and government regulators became concerned about lithium being added to soft drinks. Eventually, the ingredient was removed completely. At the same time, 7UP had to compete against giants like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, companies with much bigger advertising budgets and loyal customers. Many people believed 7UP would never become a major brand. Everything changed in the late 1960s. Instead of trying to become another cola, 7 Up embraced what made it different. The company launched the famous Uncola campaign. Rather than competing head-to-head with Coca-Cola and Pepsi, 7 Up proudly presented itself as the refreshing alternative. The campaign was creative, memorable, and connected with younger audiences. Sales increased, and 7 Up became one of the world's leading lemon-lime soft drinks. Where 7 Up is today, 7 Up is enjoyed in countries around the world. In the United States, the brand is owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper, while PepsiCo manages it in many international markets. Over the years, new flavors and sugar-free versions have been introduced, helping the brand remain relevant as consumer tastes changed. Nearly a century after its creation, 7UP is still recognized by millions of people. The story of 7 Up teaches an important lesson. Success isn't always about having the biggest company or the biggest budget. Sometimes surviving difficult times, adapting to change, and finding what makes you different is enough to build a brand that lasts for generations. If you enjoyed this story, which famous company should we explore next?